Hello guys, welcome to our channel BTech Wala. In last section we will discuss about the structure of the operating system. In this class we will discuss about the types of operating system. So these are the main types of the operating system that we have in this. So some widely used operating systems are as follows. First one is batch operating system and multi-programming operating system, time sharing operating system, multiprocessor operating system, real-time operating system, network operating system, mobile operating system, distributed operating system, and clustered operating system. So in this section we will discuss mainly about batch operating system and multi-programming operating system. So let's go in detail. So first one, batch operating system. This type of operating system does not interact with the computer directly. It means this type of operating system does not interact directly with computer. So it using some another mediator. There is an operator which takes similar jobs having the same requirement and group them into batches. So here there is the operator which makes similar jobs at task making a group and execute them with say for a saving of time. It's the responsibility of the operator to solve jobs with similar needs. In this, the jobs with similar needs were batched up and executed together. Then the results of these jobs were sent back to the respective programmer. So in this batch operating system, there will be some jobs. So which have a similar and have similarity, then they batched up and executed together. So by doing execution together, the time will be saved for the processor. By this way, the jobs will be executed very fast. So we go with an example. Suppose job 1, job 2, up to so on job n. And this is the batch operating system what will be used. And this batch, and for example if job 1 and job 2 have similar jobs and we make them as a batch 1, and this in CPU process will be executed, and again job 3 and job 4 have the similarities, then this operation make as a another batch and executed on the CPU. So on it will continues. So this is the main purpose of the batch operating system. Now we'll discuss about the advantages of the batch operating system. So it is very difficult to guess or know the time required for any job to complete. Process of this batch systems know how long to the job would be when it is in queue. So the main advantages is when we executed the two or more jobs as one batch and executed together, the main purpose is it saves the time. And multi-users can share the batch systems. The ideal time for the batch is very less. So what I say they exactly have in this. So it is easy to manage large works repeatedly in batch systems. So what is the disadvantages? The computer operator should be well known with the batch systems. So when if there is a batch system, so the computer who operates the system should be aware about the batches having this. Batch system are hard to debug. So when there is a error raised, so it is very hard to debug. It is sometimes costly. So the batch operating system is very costly. The other jobs will have to wait for unknown time if any job fails. If for example there is a three or more batches, if one batch will be failed, in a batch there is a job will be failed, then another batch have to wait after the completion of this. So it is very risk. So example of batch operating system are there is a payroll system and batch statement etc. These are the examples which have in the batch operating system. Now we will discuss another operating system, that is multi-programming operating system. So to overcome the problems and disadvantages in the batch operating system, the multi-programming operating system is introduced. So same thing, to overcome the problem of underutilization of CPU and main memory, the multi-programming was introduced. The multi-programming is interleaved execution of the multiple jobs by the same computer. So the main theme of this multi-programming is it's not very simple. So when there is so many tasks, so we have to execute all the tasks in the CPU with utilization thus of CPU very efficiently. For example, there is a operating system and we have the job 1 or task 1 up to job n. If one job 1 or task 1 go for the operating system and it executed in the processor, after it go for the input output operations and it's come here. So then the CPU is still not idle. It takes the job 2 and get executed in the processor. After it also wants input output devices, then it also go to waiting list. So after input output waiting list, then it's come to ready queue and again going to waiting list. By this way, we can use the CPU very efficiently and the memory management also very easy. So this is the main thing about what we discuss in the multi-programming operating system. So what I explained, the same thing was there in here. Once we read it, in multi-program system, CPU will never be idle. So what I say, the CPU will be never be idle. It continuously working as the clock and keeps on processing. In this, the operating system picks up and begins to execute one of the jobs from the memory. Once the job needs an input-output operation, the operation switches to the another job. So what I say, if one job will be need the input-output operation, then another job will be go to the CPU and execute that job. So by this way, our CPU will be always busy. So by this way, we can use the CPU and the processor very efficient manner. The operating system keeps several jobs in memory at a time. This set of jobs is subset of the jobs kept in the job pool. So these are the things what we discussed already. So we go for the advantages. So the main advantages we tell from the starting, that is high and efficient CPU utilization. So in this, the CPU will be never be idle. Always it can do work. So the main advantages from this multi-program operating system is high and efficient CPU utilization. And users feel that many programs are already CPU almost simultaneously, and there will be also disadvantages. So the main disadvantage is CPU scheduling is required. So what is meant by CPU scheduling? It is nothing but if there is a scheduler that selects which job to come after. For example, job 1 will go to input and output wait operation for waiting list. The scheduler is the one of the part that which selects the jobs in the group of jobs and gives to the CPU. So this is the work of the scheduler. So in this we require the scheduler. So it is the disadvantages for this. So to accommodate many jobs in memory management is required. So there is plenty of jobs or plenty of processor tasks what may be having to in ready queue. So there must be a there must be a main memory. We have to manage it. So this is the disadvantages. So that's all for today's section. So in next section we will learn about time sharing operating system and multiprocessor operating system. So if you like and share, please subscribe. And if any doubts, please comment me. Thank you.